crystal. Amid azure seas, encompassing the westernmost of the three great continents, there lies a realm embraced by gods and forged by heroes. Her name, Eorzea. The annals of Eorzean history chart the rise of a succession of great civilizations, each one enjoying an age of peace, the Astral Eras. To date, all have proven ephemeral. In the year 1572 of the sixth and most recent Astral Era, the Northern Empire of Garlemald amassed a great army at the heart of Eorzea, seeking dominion over all. Rising in desperate resistance, the forces of the Eorzean Alliance met their would-be conquerors in the field. Yet, even as the battle raged, the lesser moon, Dalamud, was plucked from the heavens through imperial machination. From its core emerged the elder primal Bahamut, who unleashed his fury upon the realm. The devastation brought Eorzea to its knees and the era to its end. 5 years have come and gone. The light of life still shines upon Eorzea. Man labors tirelessly to raise himself from the calamity's ruin. The realm is forever changed, a stranger to him once more. Yet heedless of what lies ahead, he shall press on. Spurred by the promise of peace and prosperity. Amid this period of great change, an adventurer arrives in Eorzea, one whose tale is yet unwritten. May he ever walk in the light of the crystal.
Alright, so that was the opening cinematic. For those of you that sat through it, my name is Lightning Shell. I have not played a Final Fantasy game in I don't know how long. I dabbled with 15 on the PS4 with a buddy of mine, and then other than that, I am just a Final Fantasy VII lover. Some friends of mine are playing Final Fantasy 14. I was like, you know, screw it, I'll check it out. So we can do this adventure together. Welcome to Eorzea. Before your adventure can begin, you must first create a character. So we have here. I can't do Rothgar Vieira. Okay. That's kind of cool. Okay. The hero are said to have first traveled to Eorzea from her surrounding continents and islands. 3 giant migratory waves later, they are now the most populous of all the civilized races. They exhibit a relatively modest physique, both in height and build, and are known for their peculiarly short, rounded ears. Ears are well suited for traveling a long distances by foot, a trait thought to account for their swift proliferation. Their spousal of an eclectic variety of languages and traditions is the legacy of their diverse heritage, as is their resulting lack of a unified cultural identity. Also, if I butcher any of these words or names, I apologize. I have moments of idiocracy. The Elezen. In former times, the Elezen were the sole inhabitants of Eorzea, claiming dominion over her. Traditionally a nomadic people, the tall, slender Elezen believed the realm to be theirs by divine right. Unfortunately, this belief made the eventual appearance of the Here in their multitudes akin to an invasion, and a long history of conflict ensued. Ultimately, the Elezen diverged into the two clans that exist today. The Wildwood Elezen took to the forest to protect their homeland, while the Dusk White Elezen withdrew to caves and subterranean. That's cool. Opting instead to avoid all contact with any but their own. Okay. The Lalafell? A wee people sporting short, rotund bodies. It's not, he's kind of rotund. The Lalafell appear as no more than children to the eyes of most. Many of these nimble little folk hail from the island of the South Seas, where they practice a simple agricultural lifestyle. It is not until the opening of maritime trade routes that the gradual migration of Lalafells to Eorzea began. Now, one of the most well-established races in the realm, Lalafells can be found in great numbers in nearly every city. Though Lalafellan culture places great emphasis on blood relations, individuals are known for getting along amicably with members of all races. I'm going to butcher this one, the Makoti? The mosquitoes? The Makoti. The ancestors of the Makoti made their way to Eorzea during the Age of Endless Frost, traversing the frozen seas in pursuit of the wildlife upon which they subsisted. Adaptation to a hunting lifestyle has fashioned them with a keen sense of smell, powerful legs, and a tail which provides them with exceptional balance. Makoti. That's what I'm going. Makoti. They call them Makoti. Makoti are known to be very territorial, and many individuals tend to lead solitary lifestyles, particularly males. The Rogadin, known for their brawny builds and piercing eyes. Yeah, it's kind of brawny and piercing. The Rogadin are the largest and most rugged of Eorzea's forces. The majority of the realm's Rogadin belong to the Sea Wolf clan, a maritime people who earned their keep on or by the sea, be it as sailors, fishermen, or pirates. Comparatively fewer in number are the Hellsguard, who are known for their more earnest demeanors and can often be found working as bodyguards and smithies. The Aura. Oh, it's so cool. Okay, the Aura. The curved horns and beautiful patterned scales that characterize the Aura often give rise to speculation that members of this Hjor-like race native to the far eastern continent of Othard are, in fact, the progeny of dragons. Ooh, shnikes, that's cool. That's really cool. Okay, bunny trail. Thus, this, however, has long been disputed, with scholars citing several distinct differences in the two races as evidence and decidedly dissimilar roots. The first and foremost being the enhanced hearing and spatial recognition granted by the Aura's cranial projections, traits not attributed to draconian horns, and the second being the gross disproportion in body mass between Ori males and females, again a trait widely unseen in dragons. Oh wow, itty bitty. Itty bitty. Okay, that's a thing. Rugged and male, female, okay, itty bitty. Typical RPG, males covered, females not. Yep. I didn't notice her. Oh, she got a full set of clothes on. Oh, I can't. I wish I could read these two. They don't have the expansion. Sadness. Oh well. Makoti. Yep. Lalafell. Ooh, that's cute. That's so cute. The Elezen. That one's pretty cool actually. And the Here. Ooh. Here Elezen. Ooh. Let's click here for now. Can I change? Unique. Okay. So say we do a person.
Uh-huh.
Oh, they have differences. Oh my goodness. Okay. The Midlander clan compromises over half of the total population of Yora. Or you forgot how to pronounce that word. Erozia? Yor. I'm calling it Yor. Yor hearers. That sounds really weird. They have established themselves throughout every city in the realm and led lives as diverse as their heritage. Trained in the letters from infancy, the Midlanders are generally more educated than many of their other races and clans. Despite the fact that males tend to be slightly taller than females, there are no significant differences between the genders. Starting attributes: Strength 22, Dexterity 19, Vitality 20, Intellect 23. I'm assuming MND is short for Mind. 19. The Highlander. The Highlanders were the first of the hero to reach Uriza. Okay. Their name derives from their long tradition of building strongholds on the mountains. Compared to their Midland brethren, the Highlanders are noticeably larger in build. Of late, Highlanders have become increasingly rare sight. Oh, look at him flex. Oh, work it, boy. Sorry, I got distracted. Increasingly rare sight in Yorza. Their number represented almost exclusively by those who fled Al Mexico after its fall and now work in the desert of city-state of Ulta as mercenaries and sellswords. There's nothing wrong with that. See, now we gotta back out of this. Elizin. Clan. Oh, it's so cool. The Dusk One. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. Wildwood. For hundreds of years, the Wildwood Elizin have lived in the relative safety of Yorza's lush forest. With the information of Yorza's... I like Yorza. That's how I'm calling Yorza. Yorza's government, however, many Wildwood ventured forth from the forest, drawn to the exhilarating cosmopolitanism. Yeah, the cosmopolitanism. Just gotta sound that, guys. That's all there is to it. Fancy words, just sound it out. Take it slow. Of nearby Gridania, there is minimal dimorphism between the two genders, though males are generally considered to be milder and more chivalrous in demeanor. Among their dusk white brethren, Wildwood Elizin are referred to as Greens for their love of the forest. Understandable. The dusk white, the very cool, basically night elf. Centuries ago, a number of Elizins sought out a life of peace and seclusion in the depths of Yorza's caves and caverns. Today, they are called the Dusk White, though to their Wildwood cousins, they are known simply as the Greys. Oh, that's wrong. After their preference for darkness and stone. I like Night Elf better. The cave-dwelling ways of the Dusk White persist, with some among them turning to robbery and pillaging to survive. Wrong. No. Be honorable, earning them the scorn of their woodland relatives. There are few differences between the genders, but Dusk White females are often regarded as being the more passionate and unyielding of the two. Oh, guys. I don't know what to do with life anymore. Malafel, do you have a difference? Is there a difference? Of course there's a difference. Plainsfolk. From the flat landscape of the Plainsfolk's home islands where the Lalafelian clan takes its name. Their distinct hair coloration, a myriad of earthy and grassy tones, help them to blend in well with their environment, acting as an effective camouflage against would-be attackers. It was the similarity of La Naseas, totally ruined that, I'm sorry, grassy fields to those in their homeland which drew the first settlers to the island of Vilbrand in what is now Limsa Lumensa. They are a clever and opportunistic people and crafty with their words. The generally accepted view of Plainsfolk is that they are a vibrant lot with a penchant for excessive conversation. Oh, they like to talk. That's me. That's me right there. That's me. I am a talker. Dunesfolk. Perhaps the most unique characteristic of the Dunesfolk is their luminous eyes. Oh, that's kind of cool. a result of glossy protective layer which covers the pupil, an evolutionary response to their homeland's glaring sunlight. Many individuals wear a small traditional gemstone on their forehead, a symbol of the zodiacal sign. They're adamant about scholasticism, placing the advancement of knowledge before all else. Other races tend to perceive male Dunesfolk as introverts who care more for books, business, and the prosperity of Ulda, a city-state built upon Dunesfolk ingenuity, than the goings-on of the rest of the realm. Okay. Can't knock him there. Let's read the others. Makoti. Confirm. Clan. Ooh, Seekers of the Sun, Keepers of the Moon. Day and night. Day and night. Yeah, I missed the tone. Okay. The self-proclaimed Seekers of the Sun are the diurnal clan, that word, of the Makoti race. Their preference for the warm light of day pervades all aspects of the culture, as is apparent in their devout reverence of Azima, the warden, keeper of the sun, and goddess of inquiry. Also, if you hear my kids in the background, I apologize. There's three of them. They're crazy. They are perhaps known best for their striking eyes, the result of their vertically aligned pupils and faintly colored irises. It is also not uncommon for their eyes to be disparately colored from birth, a trait considered auspicious amongst their kind. Secret tribes can be found throughout Eorza, with large concentrations appearing near Luminsa, and the Sigoli Desert. Keepers of the Moon. The nocturnal among the Makoti have dubbed themselves the Keepers of the Moon, shine from the garish light of day. They revel in the shroud of night, with most offering their piety to Menfina, the lover, goddess of the moon. They are distinguishable from their diurnal cousins by their darker fur, a little bit darker, larger ears, definitely larger, rounder eyes, and more pronounced canines, and longer, skinnier tails. Well, that's cool. Their ritual application of war paint to the face is still regularly practiced, as it is believed the vivid colors grant lunar powers. After a great many summers of conflict with the people of Gridania, the Keepers have finally made amends with the people of the Sylvan city-state, with some even choosing to make their homes there. That's cool. Back it up. Got two more to go over. The Roganin clan. We have the Sea Wolves and the Hellsguard. So cool. Okay, Sea Wolves. Long ago, no vessel or coastal village was safe from the furry, holy crap. Okay, was safe from the fury of the Sea Wolves and their maritime brand of brutality. The mere mention of the clan was enough to strike fear into the hearts of any who drew their livelihood from the sea. The Sea Wolves originally hail from the islands of the far North Seas, where they still subsist as fishermen and women. It was not until the large-scale development of Luminsa's armada that the Sea Wolves' appetite for piracy diminished. Now it is not uncommon to see them employed as sailors or naval mercenaries on all manner of vessels. However, they have never forgotten the ways of their homeland, and they still use the ancient Rogan language in their names. That's cool. The Hellsguard. The Hellsguard are a Rogadan clan with body and mind tempered by the unforgiving heat of the volcanic regions that they inhabit. Believing these mountains of flame to be gates to the underworld, their line has for centuries stood vigil to prevent the passage of souls back to the realm of the living. As the harsh environs of their homelands produce little sustenance, their second and third born are often sent forth from the mountain villages, with many and more making their way to the great cities. It is there that the sheer girth and steely demeanors place them in high demand as soldiers and sellswords, allowing the young of even the largest families to surpass their elder siblings in prosperity. You hear that, brother? I'm more important. Just so we're clear. Oh. Boom. Yeah. I'm the baby of three right there. They're the youngest. The young. Boom. Right there. I'm important. Rogadan, the aura. The very cool looking aura. Yeah, the Rain or the Xyla? Rain. Ori creation myth tells of a dawn father and a dusk mother from whom all Aura are descended. The Rain believe their veins to run thick with the blood of the former, the brilliant white scales and iron wills serving as proof of this divine lineage. Go. Unlike their sister clan, the Zela, who bloody the land with endless tribal conflict, the Rain have embraced a life of tranquility and solitude, long abandoning the nomadic lifestyle of their ancestors to settle the deep valleys of Othrard's mountainous eastern reaches. Only on rare occasions will one emerge from the valley mist to seek adventure in realms afar. The Zyla. Ori creation myth tells of a dawn father and a dusk mother. That is almost exactly the same. The Zyla believe their veins to run thick with the blood of the latter, their lustrous black scales and fiery wills serving as proof of this divine lineage. Unlike their sister clan, the Rain, who lead solitary lives hidden behind the savage peaks of Othrard's eastern reaches, the Zayla are free spirits who roam the vast western steppe in close-knit tribes, hunting, gathering, and warring as their ancestors have for countless generations. Oh, so much. Okay, first playthrough, first game, first character, a whole bunch of first. Then I'm gonna be a mountain man, clan, a Highlander, confirmed, a giant, always a giant, confirmed, chiseled, my chiseled. Look at our undergarments. Oh, undergarments. Avert your eyes, children. Oh yeah, I'm chiseled. I'm not in real life. Let's see. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Yeah, we'll stick with that. Continue. Hairstyle. All right. There we go. Yeah. Be like, I whip my hair back and forth. I whip my hair back and forth. Look, it's Geralt of Rivia. So what we got? Actually, that's kind of cool too. But it's so many choices. Some parts my favorite. We'll stick with that for a minute. What a mullet. Part in the front. Business in the front. Part in the back. Oh. I think I might just found mine. We'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with that. I mean, could fucking flipping. Sorry. Beep. Totally running kitchen and change my skin color, make it a little bit more slender. Props to me know who Ronnie Kenshin is, but we're going to go with black hair. Or green hair. Or not. No, we're not doing that. Wait. Hair color. Highlights? Oh, yes, please. I'll go with that. That makes sense. Oh, hi. That's kind of cool. Keep that. Jaw, type 1. Okay. Just stay there. Type 3, type 4. I'll go type 3. Eyes. Look into the eyes. Keep it on 6. Iris size. Big eyes. Eye color. Black. White. Oh, that is so cool. Yes. Doing it. Facial features. Yep. Doing out of war paint, y'all. Out of war paint over here. Face paint. For the children. Voice. Voices here. Alright. There we are. Look at that. Look at our character. Our mountain man. Confirm. Save appearance data. Yes. Is this all one, I guess? Lightning shell. Yes. Data's was saved. The Eurasian year consists of the moon Menfina revolving around Hydalen's two astronomical poles, while fluctuating between each of the 6 elements. In this, the year can be said to be the length of 12 moons, aka 12 months. 6th umbral moon, day 5. Oh, it says right there 12. Oh, lame. 5th sun of the 6th umbral moon. That's a cool way. Okay, whew. Character's patron deity. We have Helon, Menfina, Thaliak, Nymea, Lilmalayan, Ashan, Byragot, Roger, that's just a cool name. Azima, Narthal, Nofika, and Othik. Okay, start from the beginning. Halon, mover of glaciers and goddess of war, is the guardian deity of Ishgard. She commands the elements of ice and is associated with the first moon of the Eurasian calendar. Halon is the daughter of the Rauger and a bitter rival of Nofika. She is the most often depicted as a relentless warrioress armed with a bronze great shield, and her symbol is 3 spears. Menfina is keeper of the moon and the goddess of love. She commands the element of ice and is associated with the second moon of the Eurasian calendar, aka zodiac symbols, all 12 right here. Boom. BT dubs, if you didn't catch on already, because I literally just did. Because, yeah. Anywho's, it's. Menfina is the sister of Azima and the divine lover of Ashan. She is the most often depicted as a maid carrying a round skillet, and her symbol is a full moon. Thaliak, ruler of rivers and wisdom and god of knowledge, is the guardian deity of Sharlayan. He commands the element of water and associated with the 3rd moon of the Eurasian calendar. Thaliak is the father of Limlayan. Yeah, we'll go with that. Limlayan of the Eurasian calendar. Thaliak is of Limlayan. Okay, I reread that. And the teacher of the Byragot. He is the most often depicted as a reserved scholar holding an ashen staff. His symbol is the scroll. Nemea is the watcher of the celestial bodies and goddess of fate. She commands the element of water and is associated with the 4th moon of the Eurasian calendar. Nemea is the younger sister of Althik and master of Rauger. She is most often depicted as a weaver donning a white silken veil, and her symbol is the spinning wheel. Limlian, Lily Milan. That's what we're going with. Lily Milan, watcher of the seas and goddess of navigation, is the guardian deity of Limsa Luminsa. She commands the element of wind and is associated with the fifth moon of the Eorzean calendar. She is the daughter of Thalic and the elder sister of Nufika. She is most often depicted as a strong fisherwoman wielding a long-bladed harpoon, and her symbol is the wave. Wow, okay. Ashan is the ruler of mountains and god of travelers and vagrants. He commands the elements of wind, and it is associated with the sixth moon of the Eorzean calendar. Ashan is the brother of Naldthal and the close companion of Helon. He is most often depicted as a carefree ranger wielding a bow of yew, and his symbol is the walking stick. Byragot is the purveyor of architecture and industry and god of the arts. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the seventh moon of the Eorzean calendar. Oh, lightning! Oh, I might be breaking care. I don't know. Anywho, it's okay. Byragot is the elder brother of Helon and pupil of Thalic. He is most often depicted as an ardent smith with a two-headed hammer, and his symbol is the hand. Rogger, breaker of worlds, is the god of destruction and guardian deity of the now fallen nation of Al-Migo. He commands the element of lightning and is associated with the eighth moon of the Eorzean calendar. Rogger is the father of both Byragot and Helon and serves as the attendant of Nymea. He is most often depicted as the magus carrying a staff of bronze, and his symbol is the streaking meteor. Okay. Azima. Azima is the keeper of the sun and goddess of the inquiry. She commands the element of fire and is associated with the ninth moon of the Eorzean calendar. Azima is the daughter of Althic and the elder sister of Menthina. She is most often depicted as a noble lady holding a golden fan, and her symbol is the radiant sun. Naldthal, overseer of the underworld and god of commerce, is the guardian deity of Ulta. He commands the element of fire and is associated with the 10th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Naldthal is the single manifestation of the deific twins Nald and Thal. He is most often depicted as a discerning merchant holding a balance. His symbol is the cowrie, an ancient shell currency. Nufika, tender of soils and harvest and goddess of abundance, is the guardian deity of Gridania. She commands the element of earth and is associated with the 11th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Nufika is the daughter of Azima and the younger sister of Lilimilayan. She is the most often depicted as a jubilant farmer holding a scythe of steel, and her symbol is the spring leaf. Althic is a surveyor of change in space and god of time. Ooh, that's cool. He commands the element of earth and is associated with the 12th moon of the Eorzean calendar. Althic is the father of Azima and Menfina, an elder brother to Nymea. He is most often depicted as an austere emperor wielding a mithril great axe. His symbol is the hourglass. So, in my name, Lightning Shell, I really want to go with Byragut or Rogger because their element is lightning. But in keeping with the character, my character is of the 12th moon, I'm going to go with the deity that aligns with the 12th moon. So we have Althic. What's up? Alright. Yeah, I'm straight war on this guy. So Gladiator's a sword. We'll go through all this in a second. Pugilist, Gladiator. Gladiators specialize in the... This is... Oh, different jobs spawn different places. Okay. Okay, Gladiator. We'll go over the Disciples of War, and then we'll do Disciples of Magic. Gladiators specialize in the handling of all manner of one-handed blades, from daggers to longswords, but be they single or double-edged. Ooh, I can do a single-edged sword. Oh, okay. Ooh, I'm getting so excited. straight or curved. A defining characteristic of the art is its emphasis on diverse combat tactics, training its members to bring their martial skills to bear in any situation. As such, there are practitioners who marry swords with shields, seeking to defend their fellow companions. Me, please. Others opt for an empty offhand, choosing instead to focus entirely on their sword arm. In all instances, the ages-old art of the sword makes the gladiator a formidable adversary in any encounter. We'll read the location stuff here in a second. Get through the individual disciples, then we'll do locations. So we got Olda, we got Limsa, Gradania. Yeah, just those three. Okay. The Pugilist. The path of the Pugilist is one of incessant training and aimed at mastering the traditional techniques of hand-to-hand combat. Though they command formidable power when unarmed, they are wont to use metal. That confuses me. Anywho, they are wont to use metal, leather, or bone weaponry to maximize their destructive potential. I guess it's supposed to be they're wanting to, or they should, or anywho's it's their preference of I messed it up. Okay, there it is. Their preference of fighting at close quarters makes negotiating distances an absolute necessity. This is why many pugilists are quick to learn the lightweight gear, allowing for maximum agility, ensures them better success in battle than does cumbersome plate or chain. The Marauder. Ooh, he got an axe! The Marauder is a combat specialist whose weapon of choice is the Great Axe, a fearsome arm emblematic of Yorza's pirates. Their approach to battle is one of brute force, relying on strength and steel to crush enemies and sunder weapons. They are highly sought after for their ferocity and intimidating presence, and are often employed to hunt down monsters plaguing the land, or to turn the tide of battle between warring nations. Let's click this for a second. Spin. Look at that axe. Oh, that axe though. It's so cool. Okay, Lancer. Got a pole. Got a pole stick with a blade. Okay. The strategy of the Lancers is to outrange and fluster opponents with their long two-handed polearms, peppering them with a barrage of thrusting attacks. They are trained with a number of weapons, giving a diversity to their attacks that makes them extremely versatile combatants. In former times, the long spear saw the most widespread use, due in great part to the influence of the proud Lancer legions of Al Migo. Since then, the guild has greatly expanded its armories to include a variety of weaponry, such as the halberd or the trident. That's really cool. The Archer. The Archer, and the enduring popularity of the bow, is a testament to its elegant design, but this simple weapon would be of little worth without the surpassing skill of those who master it. The Archers. Projectile techniques such as high-angle fire enable archers to assail their foes with deadly precision even at great distances. Constant assessment of the battlefield enables them to carefully determine the most advantageous ground from which to loose, as well as the nature of the arrows best suited to their enemy. Together with the longbow sentries of the Elysian military, of course, elves are archers, duh. The shortbow hunters among the Mikito are widely regarded as most skilled with the bow. That's cool. I just realized my image is cut off. I'm sorry to everybody that couldn't read any of this. It's up here though too. Just realized that my screen cuts off right there. It's weird. Sorry. Disciples of Magic. Okay, so we went over all this. Disciples of Magic. The Conjurer has a stick. We never looked at the bow. Oh, that's so pretty. That's so pretty. Okay, back over here. Conjurer. Conjuring calls upon the elemental forces present in nature and concentrates them to a potency at which spells can be woven. Through practiced meditation on the essences of creation, conjurers draw forth and absorb aether from their immediate surroundings. A wand or cane made from unworked wood is then utilized to focus the aether until it manifests as the desired spell. The seat of the Conjurers Guild lies at Stillglade Fane in Gridania, where the voices of yours' elementals are said to be most powerful. The Thaumaturge? Thaumaturge. That's what I'm going with. Looks like they have a little stick, a little pin. Oh, this is Death Note right here. This is Death Note. Where's the book? Okay. In the hands of a skilled practitioner, thaumaturgy can be a force of terrifying destruction. At the heart of this school of magic lies the ability to call forth and command the latent aether within oneself through deep introspection. To then mold the aether into sorcery, the thaumaturge makes use of a scepter or staff within which is housed a medium, a natural stone imbued with magical properties. I really cannot talk, I apologize. Arcanist. Adepts of the art of arcanum derive their might from symbols of power born of geometric techniques hailing from across the southern seas, held within the occult grimoires. Excuse me about this. These symbols lend shape to the arcanist aether, thereby allowing him to produce myriad powerful spells. Using the self-same symbols to unlock the latent power contained within gemstones, arcanists are also able to summon forth the familiar known as carbuncle to carry out their bidding. Ooh. Okay, so they just have a book. The thaumaturge has a stick, has a scepter or a staff. I guess it grows. The conjurer just straight up has a walking stick. And then we have the archer with the bow, the lancer with the pole, the marauder with the beautiful axe, the pugilist with the brass knuckles there. I think those are supposed to be bone knuckles, and the gladiator. Okay, so now we go over the areas. We have Ulta down here. The bustling commercial hub of Ulda sits amid the desolate desert landscape of southern Aldenard. Uldan culture is known for its affluence, and the wealth of the nation comes in large part from its abundant mineral resources and cloth crafting industry. Though it is the Sultana who claims sovereignty, Sultana who claims sovereignty, true powers is wielded by the Syndicate, a council sat by 6 of Ulda's most elite and influential Naldthal, in the nation's patron deity, in 2 great halls devoted to Naldthal is the nation's patron deity, and 2 great halls are devoted to his 2 aspects, lie in the east and west of the city, Ulda. That's also Ulda Lumensa. On the southern coast of the island of Vilbrand, under the shadow of ancient cliffs, warned by the relentless onslaught of the Rotano Sea, lies the Thalassocracy of Limsa Lumensa. Its economy is driven primarily by shipping, but boats, lucrative shipbuilding, fishing, and smithing industries as well. To maintain the safety of its maritime routes and the city employs a formidable navy known as the Knights of the Barracuda. Even so, pirate bands run rampant in nearby waters, reaving and pillaging. Ooh la la. You got Gridania again? Okay. Click this. In the eastern reaches of the Aldenard landmass, home to vast dense woodlands and coursing rivers, lies the forest nation of Gridania. The cityscape is a mosaic of labyrinthine waterways and great wooden structures so gracefully constructed they seem a part of the surrounding environment. The favored goddess of the citizenry is Nofika, the matron, but great faith is also placed in the wisdom of the Seed Seers, young oracles who guide the nation based on the will of the forest's elementals. Okay. Symbols of magic. Okay. That's all. Go back to war. We're going to be a gladiator. Confirm. Select another. Siren. Confirm. Specify the first and last name of your character. Well, let's see. My name is Lightning Shell, so we will do Lightning Shell. Right? Sounds good to me. Or we could do Sir Lightning. Do I do another capital? Nope. Shell? Sir Lightning Shell. I will do Lightning Shell. Lightning. They can both be capitalized. Boom. Lightning Shell. I am a hero Highlander. Appearance is customized because I am just beautiful. My twin eyes there. I have born. My name day was the 5th sun of the 6th umbral moon. My guardian is Althic. I am a Uldan gladiator. Homeworld siren name Lightning Shell. Oh. Why can't I? Oh. What? Okay, so that's character creation. I'm gonna keep fiddle flacking with this for a little bit, and then once we actually get in the game, I'll be back for my starting of the actual game. Yeah, hope you all enjoyed the character creation. That was a lot of information. But thanks for watching, and stay tuned for my continuation in this adventure.